Y'all aren't going to believe this. So we know that ICE has begun buying mega warehouses for detention centers all across the U.S. Here's a map showing some of them. But did you know they're building Neuralink clinic sites right beside the detention centers? In Miami, Florida, there's a Neuralink's clinical site at the University of Miami and is located near the Chrome Detention Center. And the Chrome Detention Center, there was reports from late 2024 to early 2025 noted that detainee deaths involving neurological symptoms prompting calls for investigations. Then in Phoenix, Arizona, there's a Neuralink research site that is based at the Barrow Neurological Institute, situated near ICE facilities where, according to reports, solitary confinement times increased significantly. There's also a Hawaii connection where allegations have suggested potential connections to Honolulu, FDC Honolulu, and Straub Medical Center, involving transferred detainees raising questions about logistical proximity to medical facilities. Now, we know back in the day, there was these specific camps that were doing experiments on people. Makes you wonder. Not only that, but why do they need mega detention centers when these people are supposed to be deported? Kind of makes you wonder who's really going to be sent to these camps, especially when Neuralink looks very similar to the mark of the beast. Y'all, every day there's more and more proof of the times we're living in.
Listen, energy lockdowns are coming. It's going to be COVID 2.0, but they don't have to force you to do it because no one's going to have any money to go anywhere. You are already seeing signs like United Airlines just cut 5% of their flights. They're already rationing oil in some Southeast Asian countries where, hey, come every other day to get oil. Wait another 4 to 6 weeks from now. If this war continues, it's going to be work from home again. The price of flights is going to double in 2 months. No one's going to be flying anywhere. Hotels are going to crash. All this Airbnb crap. It's all going to crash just like COVID did. And what is the government going to do? They only got one solution. They're going to send out stimmy checks for everyone so they can compensate for the doubling of their grocery prices and oil prices. Now, another thing to put in perspective, in the 1970s oil embargo, the price of oil quadrupled from where it was at, and right now we are destroying each other's energy infrastructure. This isn't an oil embargo they can just lift and then we can increase the capacity. This energy infrastructure, like the LNG in Qatar, they're saying it's going to take 5 years to rebuild that. So it's just not going to be something we can turn on in the middle of the night. So this is going to be the death knell for the middle class. Whoever's left of the middle class is going to be forced out with just insane inflation on food, costs, insurance, everything going up. And the United States is going to look a lot like Mexico. You're just going to be either really rich or really poor.
By April this year, 2026, April, May, and probably June, the whole economy in the United States is going to change. And it's not going to change in a good way. It's going to change in a real bad way. What you're starting to see more and more on the internet and on TV is people advertising for gold and silver. It's deceptive. It's not that the price of gold and silver is going up. It's that our dollar, our currency, which is based on nothing, is dying. It's dying. And we're in serious debt. Last year, there was over 3 million people were laid off. We started this year out, and it's already worse. People don't know what's coming because they're watching stupid things and silly things like the Super Bowl, which is a waste of time. You spend a half an hour with some Bugs Bunny or whatever his name was, dancing around, and nobody can figure out what the hell he was talking about. But it's coming, and it's coming, and people keep talking about things like the New World Order and resetting and all this other stuff. Well, that's what this is. The financial system is not the U.S. This time it's the whole world. It happened a couple times before in 2008. This time it's different. This time it's going to stick. And the stock market, it's just a game. That's all it is. Now it's $50,000, which is just ridiculous. So if you're my age or older, 72 years old, and you got your money sitting in the bank waiting for retirement, boy, you're going to take a beating because it's about to unravel. Now, You don't have to believe a word I say, but if you do a little bit of research and don't feel confident that you're doing the right thing or you're in the right place, your money's in the right place, forget it. But it's going to affect everybody. So when you go and want to buy a roast beef or a pot roast for $15 or $18 at the supermarket, get ready. It's going to be $25. It's going to be even more. So everything you touch is going to start to accelerate, and it's going to go higher and higher and higher. And your money's still going to work, but it's not going to buy much. Well, what are you going to do if you lose your job and you got 2 kids? It's coming. By this spring, you mark my words, it's coming. Now, going back to gold and silver, the higher and the faster you see it going up, it's telling you a story. It's not about gold is going up, but it's telling you a story. Is a lot of people are buying it because they're trying to protect themselves. So pay attention.
Wait, so New York is trying to shut down the city and turn off lights at 11 p.m. statewide? You heard what I just said? They're proposing a bill in New York that will shut down most outdoor lighting from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. in the morning. And they're calling this the Dark Skies Act. And you already know how New York nightlife is right now. Just imagine New York with no light. It's going to be a lot of unwanted action if they get the chance to pass this bill. Mind you, they're trying to push it out there like they're trying to pass this bill because of light pollution. Since when have we had a problem with light pollution? Or does it have something to do with this war and that power grid that they planned on doing something to? Because the United States is over there doing something that they ain't supposed to be doing. Mind you, New York might just be the pilot city. They might just try and do this shit everywhere. But let me ask you a simple question. What happens when a city gets darker? People move different. Businesses move different. Everything slows down. That's not lighting. That's behavior. Because when you control environment, you control patterns. You control when people go out. You control how long they stay out. Think about this. New York ain't just a random place. New York is one of the busiest, most active cities in the world. And you talking about shutting the lights off at 11 p.m.? And that goes back to what I said. This might just be a pilot program for everybody else in the United States. Because if they can make it normal here, they can make it normal anywhere. Be honest. Do you think this shit is serious?
Listen, we talk about shit over here what motherfuckers ain't talking about. If somebody was to hit our power system over here in the United States and everything go out, lights out, American criminals will be your worst nightmare. Listen what I'm telling you, man. If you're in trouble, you can't call the police department because the bitch ain't got no power. So you got to deal with it on your own. And it depends on how long that motherfucker out. Motherfucker gonna start coming in your house for food. Motherfucker gonna be all on your property. Motherfucker gonna be harassing you out in the streets. Listen what I'm telling you, boy. It ain't nothing worse than American fucking criminal, man. You see this shit every day, what these crazy motherfuckers do on the news. Imagine if they ain't got to follow the law. See, that's why I tell y'all, man, stack up, prepare yourself, talk with your family, have plans in place. You know what I'm saying? Be ready to come together and defend your shit. Because I'm going to tell you something, man. It's a lot of motherfuckers out here hope and wish on some bad shit to happen so they can live out their fucking fantasies, man. You think it's bad now, you ain't seen nothing. Man, listen, man. You better put some plays in play, man, because I don't know what the fuck is getting ready to pop off, man. The whole world is on fire. And we just standing in this bitch just waiting to see what's next. They ain't telling you everything, man. It's some shit coming our way. I can see it, man. It's just things are happening at a rapid pace right now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you something. Them little motherfuckers you see down the street that ain't never doing shit and you know they be doing some criminal activity shit, they're going to be the motherfuckers you're going to have to worry about, man. You watch the movie Purge, but you ain't actually starred in that motherfucker. I'm going to tell you something, boy. You're going to have more worse days than better days. You better listen to what I'm telling you, man. All that shit that's going on over there will lead back over here. They already tell you sleeper cells in place. You ain't got to worry about an invasion. The motherfuckers that's here will do all the damage. In a week's time, boy, this bitch will be in smoke, man. And all the motherfucking enemy got to do is just look at this shit like, look at that. They'll do it to themselves. Hey, prepare yourself. Y'all stay up out there. Get it out the morning.
They can't win this war. As soon as they put boots on the ground, you're going to see the collapse of the global markets. Not just the U.S. economy, but the global markets. And now you're seeing that the veil has been lifted and everybody is starting to see the truth. The truth is getting out everywhere. Come Monday, when the markets open, if there's boots on the ground, or even if they're not, he can't manipulate the market again because we just saw him do it. So everybody's aware of what he's doing. So come Monday, you're going to see the collapse of the stock market. You're going to see the housing market crash. And global markets are going to tank. You already got the Philippines. They about out of fuel. You got Japan. They on their reserves right now. You about to see some shit, man. This is the collapse of the system. Babylon the Great has fallen. And you're seeing the fall of the synagogue of Satan all at one time. It's a beautiful thing.
For those with eyes that can see, how long do you think we have here in America before things drastically change overnight?
To the average person, I would say get your board in the water and prepare to paddle like all get out. The tsunami of a lifetime is coming, and nothing your elders have seen is going to prepare. There's no good advice to give that's specific. Let's put it this way. One of the things when people tell me about they're moving from one city to another, I have a phrase that nobody likes, which is every place is over. Oh, I'm moving to Austin. Yeah, it's over. Miami, it's over. Nashville, over. You know, all these places are over. And every occupation that is named is over. I'm going to be a dentist, radiologist, accountant, teacher. These are all over. Whatever's coming, get flexible, get good on a bunch of different stuff. Learn how to think across disciplines. I have no idea what's going to be left for us. But you know, somebody's going to come out on top. And I hate to tell people that you should try to come out on top. I don't think it's healthy to have everyone trying to be world class. I think you should be able to just have a life. And I have a golden retriever. I don't know that it's the greatest golden retriever in the world. Sometimes I think it is, but he does a lot of dumb stuff. But he's my golden retriever. I just don't think it. I think that this mania for optimization, like if you look at your own videos, you'll find some of the best performing videos are, this is how to succeed. This is how to get anyone you want. This is how to get out of a bad situation. People just want capacity. But for what? Okay, you've optimized your day. You've optimized your health. Your social media is optimized. Now what?
So again, how long do you think we have until things drastically change here in America? Would love your thoughts below.